Welcome to Driveway Garage. Today I'm working on a 2001 Honda Civic. I'm going to change the oil. So I've got it up on these ramps. If you don't have ramps, you can just jack it up, put some jack stands under it. I like putting them on ramps because it just makes it easier. Now, some people like to do this when the oil's really hot. I don't. I figure it's already drained down to the bottom. So what do I want to run it all the way through the engine, stir it all up? I did drive it over here an hour ago. Right on top of the engine to the right on the driver's side is the oil fill cap. On this, the cap doesn't say, but the owner's manual says 5W20. If you don't have that, use 5W30. And I happen to have some 5W30, so I'm going to use that. This only has 118,000 miles on it, so it's not really high mileage, but it'll work. And it takes 3.5 quarts, and this bottle is someplace in here. It should have just enough to do this job. So it's supposed to be a 17 millimeter bolt for draining the oil. I've never done this before, so let's go down here and see where it's at. And if it is a 17 millimeter. Oh, there it is. Oh, looks like it's got a little bit of a leak. Of course, I just washed it, but looks like an oil stain. Anyway, I got my old paint pan here that makes a great oil drain pan. I was going to try to put this on my tripod, but my tripod won't go down this low. So I'm going to reverse this, and then I'll put this over here and see if I can see what you see. Where's that drain plug pan? It's just hard to see. Well, hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing here. Take off my glasses because they just get in the way. So let's see if this is a 17. Hey, look at that, it is. And lefty loosey, righty tighty. You don't want to go the wrong way and then damage something. So we need to be going toward the passenger side. There we go. I'll turn this pan sideways. Gives me a bigger target. Turn the nut out of there. And then when it comes out most of the way, just pull her out of the way. That oil is pretty dark. This guy didn't drive the car much, so it definitely was due. If you can see that, it's pretty black. Definitely due for an oil change. Alright, now I have to figure out where the oil filter is. And that I have no idea, because I didn't do any research. Where would you be, oil filter? Someplace. I think it's right up there, which I can't see it till I get this pan out of the way. Well, it's got to be there, right? All right, I'll just pause this and I'll look for the filter. Hello again. I found the oil filter. It's straight above the drain plug, and it's sitting sideways facing the back of the car. So I've got a rag here. See if I can get a grip on it. Oh boy. Nope, that's not happening. Let me go grab a wrench. It's a pretty small filter. Okay, I'm back again. This is the filter. It's pretty small. Now, I bought this wrench, I think, for a Toyota or a Lexus. Maybe a Lexus. But It's the perfect size. I can get it in there. If I could get both hands under here. So it's the perfect size to go on this filter. Can't tell you what size it is. My oil wrenches don't work. So let's see if this will fit on the old filter, if it's the same or not. Looks like it will. And I grabbed the 3/8 ratchet, and I got one that extends, so I can get some more length out of it to get it where I need it. Which way are we going here? We need to go that way. That's fine. Okay, I got the wrench on the socket. Let's see if we can get it up in here. Oh, wow, that's perfect. Just slips right over there. Loosens it right up. Now I'll have to get my drain pan back here just in case it leaks a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't. Sitting sideways, but it could. And if it does, it'll run right down the arm. There it goes. Let's see if I can go. Ouch. Get back further. Get her off of there. Okay, as I say, you should be coming off of there by now. I'll dump the rest of the oil out, let it drain into there. Now, since that ring's already got oil on it, usually I'll put some oil on here, but it's already got oil on it, so. Now, the question is, can I see it up there? Go by feel, because I can't see it. Yep, screwing right back on there. And when you put these on, just tighten them by hand. And you can use a rag if you want for some traction, but don't tighten them way too tight. There. That's hand tight. That's good enough. Oh, let me get out of here. This is not good for an old fat guy. It'd be alright if I hadn't ran off with my rag. Oh, it's laying over there. Let me get cleaned up and then we'll add some oil. Okay, this has 2.5 quarts of this high mileage 5W30. And I bought some at a yard sale. It's 5W30, and there's another quart, but this is Pennzoil, but it's oil. It'll be fine. So let's add this first. Now I always like to use my long transmission funnel because it gives you more capacity, and it's a lot easier, especially certain engines, to get your oil in the engine, not on the engine. I've got my drain plug in and my oil filter on. So we'll fill this baby up. And like I said, it takes 3.5 quarts. So what I have here should just be perfect. Now some guys will do this without a funnel. They're better men than me because I would have it all over the place. Now I'll use that jug to dump my old oil into and go recycle it down at O'Reilly's and AutoZone here in town. As long as their bin's not full, you can take it down there and recycle it for free. This car's a 2001 Honda Civic with only 118,000 miles on it. It's got a little clear coat coming off in some places, but it's not all banged up, dented up. The interior's super nice. I think it's an EX. It's got electric windows, electric locks. I think they're manual mirrors. It's a 5-speed, which is supposed to be a really good transmission. I can see why my wife doesn't want me wearing good clothes out here, because oil ran down my sleeve and now onto my shirt. Fortunately, this is not a good shirt. The dipstick's right on top of the engine. Let's wipe that off. Just see what it looks like right now, and then I'm going to start the engine, let it run for just a little bit, and then shut it off, check it again. But wow, baby's clean. Yeah, it's showing just a hair over full, but two things: I'm on an angle and I haven't started the car yet. So let me get this out of the way. Put that back in so I don't have it fall off and disappear. I had a heck of a time getting that oil drain plugged back in. I guess I was trying to put it in on an angle. I don't know, but I had oil running all over my arm trying to get that in there. I can't remember if I was filming then or not. All right. Let me start this up for just a second. Yeah, that engine purrs like a sewing machine. Let's check that oil again, make sure it's good. I'm sure it is. I don't know why it wouldn't be. Brand new oil in just the right amount. Come on. I like you can see the dipstick and the holes right up on top of the motor. You don't have to try to look in between the exhaust manifold or something like that to find it. Yeah, I think it's showing a little low. I'm going to back it up off the ramps. That way I can get the engine level. Now, one thing I do when I drive it up on these ramps, I've got this kind of roundish 4x4 post for landscaping that we decided not to use. So sometimes I just throw a piece of 2x4 behind the tires, but lately I've been using that because I had to. There's another one right there. They work really good. You got both tires blocked and you can just knock them out of the way when you're done. Well, that's about it for changing the oil. Thanks for watching. I hope this helps somebody out if they're looking to change the oil. This car is what, 23 years old? If people take care of it, it'll last another 23 years. Thanks for watching.